Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 89 with me, Sid. I never thought I'd make 90, 89 episodes, we're getting quite rapidly closing on 100 though, but of course this is GregTech New Horizons. I have been openly, vocally against GregTech and this kind of pack for years, and it is unjustified to a degree. There's nothing wrong with this pack. It's just, if it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. And so I have been kind of grinding my way through the low voltage quest line. I am in the medium voltage quest line, that is open, but I am, well, let's be honest, I'm a completionist. I like to complete things, and therefore I'm not someone who's going to go through the quest line and do, just the bits and then move on to the next quest line and move on to the next quest line. I'm going to complete these, and there are times where I have looked at this and gone, my God, that is awful, I need to quit. This is not going to happen, blah blah blah, and that time has been recently, actually, as we've just been dealing with the propane. We dealt last episode and finally got through the propane quest, and my God, that was painful. That was utterly painful. But we did it. We got through it, and we've done the propane and we started on butane. Now butane actually wasn't as bad. If I'm honest, it was not anywhere near as bad as propane. And we've done it, and we'll go back and we'll turn that quest in shortly, but right now we're just doing another batch of these seeds. Because while I've been working on these, I've also been batting out the odd batch of fertilized dirt. That's it. And we've got this plot and the other plot to do. So then we'll have the entire farm will be in fertilized dirt, and that will be good. I only need 8 of those. What were these anyway? Cabbage. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to use a lot of cabbage, I don't think. Not my favourite. Oh, I've got itch. Not my favourite veg. So, yeah, this has been painful, but I think, in all honesty, I genuinely think that this episode is the episode that we... there we go. That we finally complete the low voltage quest line. Pardon me, tickly cough. So that's good. And then we move on to the other quest lines, including medium voltage, which we've done some of, but because obviously we needed some of the medium voltage to actually achieve some of the the low voltage stuff, strangely enough. Doesn't really make sense, but some of it is there now. There's been a few comments, people telling me I need to use the assembler recipes more, and I am genuinely trying to remember to do that. I have a bit of a scatterbrain when it comes to some of these things, and consequently I remember for some of them and I don't for others. But trying to get into that habit of check the assembler recipe first is kind of a mantra I'm trying to drill into my head. How well it will work, well, only time will tell. But yeah, nearly got this done, and nice relaxing start to the episode before we start with some of the bigger boys, the bigger fish to fry, and still haven't got enough to do everything there. 3, bang, convert to seeds, and let's move over there. Right, So I probably need about a stack and a bit to finish this off. But almost there, and we're almost to the point where we can harvest these relatively quickly and easily. So that's all good. And let's head over, just put this food away, and then we can see about getting on with the actual episode. Although, you know, technically I am getting on with the actual episode, so, you know, make of that what you will. Right, what we got? Rice, we got some of that, we've got cabbage. Where's the cabbage? Cabbage? Sweet potato. If I were a sweet potato, where would I be? I'd be there. Winter squash, cucumber, and an onion. There. Lovely. So we shouldn't go hungry again, never, with a bit of luck. Right, let's get on. So, I've got a clipboard in my inventory, which is going to cover one of the things I want to make. The other things I want to do is, for starters, these should now be all empty, and in here I've got 40 butane and 32 propane. That wasn't painful at all. 40 was just because that's what I made. And that has, if we go back up to the low voltage quest line, unlocked this. Now I can have 16 biogas or a litre. I'm going to go with that because I guarantee that is way worse than anything I'm going to get off of that. So, or way better, I should say. And now we're into LPG. It wants 66 canisters of liquid petroleum gas. So let's have a look at LPG. LPG, you centrifuge propane or butane. Seems simple. You can multi-block centrifuge it, and yeah, and that's it. We can centrifuge these things. So in here, was there a recipe, or was that centrifuge? No program. We'll turn that off just to be on the safe side, and I am going to go with 40 butane. 60. So that will make those. So that's doing in the background, and that's all good. The other thing we need to do is these long distance item pipelines and long distance item pipeline there. Now I honestly can't imagine that I'll ever use these. So I may actually process them back into steel once we're done, if I can. I mean, it's wasteful, it does lose steel, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I'd rather have the steel. So let me go and let's start. We need 2 of these, so I need a steel gear, which is 4. So 4, 8, 16. I need 32 steel for the gears. Good grief. Oh, hang on, that was a bit more than I wanted. I need 32 steel for the gears. I need 2 steel plates. 1, 2. And that's all the steel we need there. And then on these, I need 2 lots of this, so I need 6, 12. So I can put you back, and I can put you back. And then we need a huge tin pipe, 12, 24, 48 tin, plus large tin pipes. Oh, I've already forgotten. What did I say it was? 24, so 48 tin for those. I'm going to have to go and do some mining for tin, aren't I? 48 tin for those, and that's right, isn't it? 12, 24, yeah, 48. And 6, 12, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I need another 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3. I think that's it. And then it's just a bit of extruding. I also need some food because my lunchbox is a little bit empty. What have I got that I've not eaten recently? One of them. One of them. In fact, I'll eat that now. That's I've got somewhere where these are stored. In one of these. I can go in there for now. Doesn't really matter. Not eaten recently. Not eaten recently. Not eaten recently. That should do us. Open the right thing. Right, we're good. I feel vaguely nervous apparently. Don't know why. But let us go and start off with, well, let's go and extrude some gears. Just a gear, isn't it? Make sure I'm doing these right. Steel gear, yes. Bang, and those. Let's go down here while that's doing that and have a look at you. You are almost there. So that's 16 LPG. What else doing? What was I doing? I was doing the butane, wasn't I? There you go. We'll just keep this running. It's all good. Then what do I need there? 2, 4. I think those are all plates, aren't they? So we can just whack those in. That's fine. The tin is not plates, that's all piping. Oh wow, this is slow. So we need huge tin pipe. Huge pipe. Hey, whoa, 4. Did I not do enough? I've got a feeling I'm 5. 6. My maths is probably flawed here. It wouldn't be the first time. It certainly won't be the last time. Or maybe it is. Maybe we're going to get enough. Because maybe it was 4 ingots per. It's this pipe that's stupid. Right, that should be, yeah, okay, well fine. I'm not going mental. Well, no more mental than usual anyway. But we are there on the cogs. And then this is large. That's a huge. I need a large pipe for that one. And that should be that. This is just an expensive recipe, and I say I'm probably going to scrap these. The fluid pipe I can actually see that I could use on occasion, but the item pipe, long distance item pipe, I suppose if I was running a quarry, maybe. Well, there you go, that's 32. Let's do the last 8 butane cells in. Pardon me, I knew I was going to sneeze. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Once you feel that snuffle or sniffle or whatever. Right, you should have come out. So 2 of those, I need a wrench, wrench, and we are going to go with that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and wrench. And then for that one we're going to go that and that, and 3. I didn't do, I'm too short. Damn it. I need 2 steel. You know, I don't. It wouldn't be me if I didn't muck up the math somewhere. 2 plates. That's all we were out, which is not bad. Not as a margin of error for me anyway. So there's another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need a 7th. Because actually no, I don't need a 7th. I'm just going to centrifuge now. I'm going to do these 8 at a time because I need to get to 66. These are doing 290, whereas that's 370. Wow, that's actually going to be less then, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I think it's going to be less. If I need to make more, I am going to be very upset. Just because I'm at 53. I should, hopefully 66 should be a doable thing with that. If I have to make a little bit more, I'll be mildly aggrieved, but only mildly. Okay, that is, in fact let me just put this on charge. So that's 60. Let's do these. I mean, LPG, I might as well just do the lot, you know, because LPG is actually better. If I look at that as a power source, it generates 320, whereas propane generates, if I can find it, 23. So it's another 100 EU more. And we're already there, so sorry, let's do the lot. Boop. 60, that was enough. Just need to wait for the last bits. And I think that with that we've completed LV. I think we have. And I'm probably going to have to do the thing that I've been kind of putting off for the longest time, which is let me just put all this away. Sorting out my wiring and sorting out my stuff. Now I'm not going to do that today. I need to really have a good think about my plans for this, because it's yeah, it's a non-trivial thing. I need some oxygen, I think. Oxygen, take one of those. Actually I've got some up there as well, yeah, that's fine. So let me just scrap this back because I really don't want those, I don't think. Oxygen gas, bang. Use. Arc furnace, oxygen. Medium voltage. I ain't going to be doing it anytime soon then, am I? That's a pain. Okay. Stick them in the box for disposal later. I need to really have a good sort out of that box. It's getting a little bit ludicrous. Right, so where were we? Oh yeah, completing quests. LPG. We'll have the biogas cells again, the cells and that, and the pipeline. I'm going to have gold chests actually, I think. Oh, you get both anyway. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So that's a couple more quests off the list. But most importantly, what's not complete? That's complete. Everything on that is done. What's missing? Is there a hidden quest in there somewhere? I'm not seeing a hidden quest. I'm not seeing anything outstanding. No, there's nothing missing there, is there? Everything on that list is green now. So why is that not showing as complete? Alright, well that's annoying. But I've done everything on there. As far as I'm concerned, there's a big green tick there that I was in this particular instance right now. Right, so I've got the biogas, we've got a couple of gold chests, stick them in there, those can go into storage. So what I would like to start looking at now, if we get rid of you and you, is this, the advanced coke oven. So the blast furnace is fine, and these are doing the jobs. This old coke oven we haven't used in a while, and what I would like to do is get into the advanced coke oven, because I think it will allow us to automate charcoal. I did look at that drawbridge thing I spoke about last episode. It doesn't work. It works after a fashion, but yeah, it is a far more effort than it's really worth. Not got any of those. Yeah, let's stash you in a nice little drawer, shall we? There you go, have your own little spot. So I've been looking at what's involved in making a blast furnace brick. So a blast furnace brick is for advanced coke oven bricks. And for advanced coke oven bricks, well, those are made with an infernal brick and a coke oven brick and oxygen gas in the blast furnace. It uses, I think we'll get away with that, we might not, medium voltage, 120 particular, that's the same as what it's doing anyway. I'm not sure whether I've got the heat capacity for that. But we can make a start on this with the coke oven bricks. So the coke oven bricks are simple things to make: clay, sand, wooden frame. Now I should have somewhere kicking about the wooden frame from when I made it. And there is another quest which I am umming and ahhing about whether to do. And let me just go and find that. Where are you? No. Why have one coke oven when you can have 10? Now this is obviously a silly thing, but there's an objective here. I need to make 64 tin, 64 wooden pipes, conveyor modules, we need electric pumps. No, these are all retrieval tasks. 260 coke oven bricks, which is 4 of those, which is those, and obviously we've already established that those are made by doing that. So, stupid question. I haven't got much clay. Well, I've got a reasonable amount. I've got a goodly amount of sand, but you know what? There's a desert over there. Sand is not a problem. Clay a bit more of a problem, but probably if I were to go somewhere over this way where it's kind of sludgy, I think you can actually see the clay deposits almost forming in the actual water by the thing. So that's really just a matter of going out and digging. So that's what I'm going to do. Got my food, got my stuff. I will take what have I also not eaten? We'll take that with me. And I think I've got 2 of those, and I've got a delighted meal. What have I also? Take that. That's a a good source of nutrients. It's 4:53, so we can just sleep off the day. I could grab what's left of the clay in the water here, but I think it'll be easier to do the water over where it's a bit shallower. So let's head over and grab a whole load of clay. I think we're going to need quite a bit, because I need 260 to make I'm going to grab an inventory full, I think. Bloody Enderman, I hate them. I believe I've been grumbling about that in my Project Architect series as well. They bring nothing to the game with this bloody picking up blocks. They really don't. Anyway, I'm going to continue to grumble about that again. Oh, good grief, you startled me. See, there's a nice bit of clay there, actually. And with this, it's not really a great deal of effort to even not that bad if you have to go in the water to grab it. Any more over here while we're in this area? I mean, it would seem to make sense, wouldn't it, to grab all the local stuff first. It's local clay for local people. A little bit there, not huge. Don't know what happened with the terrain generation then, but it clearly didn't seem to work, because clay is always, in my experience, in those circles. Why is there a pig on my roof? So yeah, we'll head out. I'm going to grab, well, I'll see when I get over to the bigger area, but I'm basically going to fill my boots with as much clay as we can carry, and then we'll probably have to do a repeat trip for sand, although I've got a goodly amount of sand, so maybe not. We'll see how lucky we are with that one. But I think that's all the clay we can establish from this little area. So, up over the hill. I'll see you in a bit. So, interestingly, I grabbed a load of these berries. It does not like me eating these berries if I've eaten a load of them already. Hello, what's down there? That looks interesting. I think it's garnerite sand, but oh, I've got my magnet on now. Damn it! I turned my magnet on to assist with the picking up of the things there, but I ate a load of those, managed to get myself up a level. Now what happens if I eat this? Oh no, that's fine. Okay, and another one, and another one. I'm not going to push it any further, because it does seem to get very stroppy if I eat too many of those. But the nutrition meter there is, you know, it's just a handy thing to have. So we're over here. There's plenty of clay about. Obviously there's also lots of squidlies, and they keep on dying in the area, so I am picking up ink sacks, which is a bit of a pain because they're taking up an inventory slot that I'd rather use for clay gathering. Still, not a biggie. Certainly not a showstopper. Thank you. Right, what have we got there? And I picked up a couple of gardens so I can eat those while I'm out as well, because my objective is to try and improve my my food saturations on all the levels to. I think that's what gives me a lot of these extra hearts. Is having a good mix of food. So yeah, clay digging. Let's commence. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we are full. We're full here. I could get rid of those, but to be honest, I can't see the point. I've got that, plus I've got all of that, so we'll see how we go. Well, that will hopefully be enough. If it's not, you know, I know where there's more. Let's get ourselves up to a higher altitude, and then we can use our glider to get back. I still would like a half decent jetpack, but I assume that's going to be down the line, isn't it? We're not going to get that at low voltage. I can't imagine anybody managing that with 9-volt DC batteries somehow. To be honest, I can't imagine any medium voltage. I think it's going to be high voltage before we see any significant jetpack capabilities, but that's fine. We can, I can free up a bit of space by placing that. I don't really need it. And then we can get my hang glider out. There we go, and that's all good. Oh, we can actually just get rid of those as well. That will make life even easier. Right, where am I going? I'm heading this way, aren't I? I get turned around so easily and distracted very easily, as I'm sure you all are aware now. Going now, oh, look, shiny thing. Hello, Mr. Piggywink. Let's go get some height. That's just it's not a cave, it's just a hole in the ground, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about anything. Things. Yeah, definitely you can't cheese the system. These berries, you see, you can eat even when you're not hungry. My thoughts were, oh, just keep eating those and we'll cheese the system. They thought of that, the sneaky devs that they are. So we'll head back, we'll get that going, and then we'll work with what sand we've got, but I think I'm probably going to need to head out for more sand at some point in the not too distant future. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? No, I'm not going to make it. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, because we are at least... Oh, are you popping off because of the leaves? Of course you are. So yeah, we're back and we're good, and we'll stick you away, and that is all good. So coke bricks, let's go and make some of those. Sounds like a fun and entertaining thing to do. Now I've done some maths on my clipboard, and I think I need 34 coke oven bricks. That's for the infernal one, but for this one, I need 260 coke oven bricks. So 260 times those, well, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to make batches. I think I'm just not even going to consider the numbers. I'm just going to make them until we are complete on that one, because that's the big one. That's easy. That we need to get some tin mining done. That's easy. That we just need to make some stuff, and that will give us some things. But more importantly, it will tell you how to automate. It's time to make more coke ovens and automate them a bit. Wooden fluid pipes, tin pipes will keep you. Use them to either faucets or redstone clocks or LV pumps to empty the creosote. For the charcoal, hoppers are easy enough to get once you have an assembler. Yes, we know that. That's all good stuff. Let me put my clay away. I think that's all. I think I've filled that amount of space. I need... what do I need? I need the brick mould. And I need sand. Now I think, if I was not mistaken, wasn't it 5 sand to make that lot? Yes, it was. Okay. So then I just need 4 I think I'm going to need more sand somehow. It's just a sneaky suspicion here. But let's make ourselves up a few batches of these. Because those we just cook in a furnace, don't we? Okay, that's nice and simple. And I'll do 5 more. Because we might as well, and that will give me several batches of these to cook up. And then we can see how we go. But it's a challenge, and the challenge has been accepted. So hold on to that for me, will you? Right, what do we need? I need to get any burnables that I've got and use up the crappy burnables first. And then we can, I think in there might be a bit of coal or cassiterite. Bit of coal dust, you see. Yeah, might as well use up the stuff like that. Don't think there's a huge amount though. No, don't think there is. We'll go get these running. There you go. That's the first batch in. That's going to cook. In the meantime, I'm going to eat that decent breakfast actually. I should probably think about going out, and let me just stick those in there to come back and cook later, and grabbing sand, but we'll wait for the morning for that. I don't think, I've just checked, I've got no fancy way of, you know, making sand easily. I mean, I'm sure there's like macerator, gravel, sorry, a sag mill to gravel. Macerator will take sandstone. Yeah, I don't think any of this gravel. You'll take gravel. And gravel we can make with a forge hammer. Well, I could just do that then, couldn't I? Let's take 1, 2, 3. Let's go and make some gravel, then make some sand. I'll see how long it takes. It might be quicker just to go out and mine some. Back to basics, eh? Bit of forge hammering. And it's reasonably quick. I can do it here, which is the main thing. So, alright, well, that's the thing. We can be on with that. I don't know about this Stirling generator. I'm still unsure where to go there. I'm a little bit unsure what direction to take. I still think this is a good quest to follow. Steel multi-block, so we can make our tank bigger. Well, it's just going to give us more steam, isn't it? Grinding with wind never really seemed to be a thing. We've got some stuff over there. I don't think there's much. What have we got in the farming, fishing and cooking thing? Didn't I? That's a really good point. Didn't I complete that? Have I completely forgotten that I've got... Yeah, I did completely forget that I've got that. How bizarre. I mean, it hasn't got a durability, so we don't want to be using it for anything. I think that's the area where the confusion lies. I'm just going to, because I'm not carrying the bow, let me just stick that in my inventory there, just so I remember. And then that goes through again. Alright, well, you know, it's easier than walking out all the way to the desert. So, let me make myself some sand, cook some bricks, and we'll come back. So, these are going to be used to make those. They're straightforward crafting, so there's nothing fancy, and I need 260 of them. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so for reference, we've got the first 4 blocks off, and that is 64. So 1 craft will make me 64 of those. So 128, 256, I need 260, I want to say. That's not what I was looking at. Okay, let me try that one back. Multi-block goals, 260. But of course, one thing I can do is I can take the actual, this one down. There's a little bit of creosote in there. I'm not that worried. I've got lots of creosote stored. So let's bring this down, because that will count towards the total. And then we can also plan how I'm going to actually set these up. Did I get... oh, I'm not sure whether I got them all. I don't think I did. I think that would be 9, 18 and 8, 20, 26. Thanks, Magnet. You saved my life. Right, so what do we do? How do I plan this out? Because I don't really want to clutter this up with 10 of these things. These are 3 each, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. I am inclined to do a little bit of expansion. I wasn't originally planning to expand, but we are now. So we want smooth cobblestone blocks for that, and then we're going to come from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's a but here, so we need to go 1, 2, 3 like that. Remember, it said that these have to be separated by a block. If you read the quest thing, unlike GregTech multi-blocks, co-covers must have 1 space separating each oven. So what we're actually going to end up with, I think, and we'll stick some legs underneath this once we've done. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to have a break. I need some walls. That would help. If I put walls down, then I'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing, won't I? Walls. Got a wall anywhere? Anybody seen a wall? There we go. That'll do. Not the prettiest wall in the world, but it'll do. So from here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3. That'll probably do us, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 1. Then you go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have a gap at the end of, well, let's say 3. Why not? It's as good a number as any, isn't it? And then we'll have another 3. If we just have a look at our journey map now, I think we're just in the chunk boundary. Excellent. So we can just load this chunk and be done with. That works. And we need more materials. So that gives us a kind of an expansion point to put these things down. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to automate them all yet, because I'm kind of reading the text going, what do you mean? But how hard can it be, eh? But first things first, let's get this built. And I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I made 64 tin item pipes. I don't think I'll need 64, but we'll see. We should have enough of these to make, with the one that was left, that should be, by my estimates, that's 260 of those, 2 of those, got 64 of those, so I need 32 wooden fluid pipes. How do I make those? Assembler, wooden planks, refined glue on 12. Wooden planks. Do I have wooden planks anywhere? I would have to sit there and say that's a big fat no. How do I make wooden planks again? With a compressor and wood pulp. Well, we definitely got wood pulp. You, I presume, if I can mix you down for mulch. Okay, nothing much else than that. How do I make wood pulp? Macerate wooden items. Okay, well that's easy. In fact, let's go and do, shall I just do some saplings? I've got plenty. And let's see. So macerator, off you go. Actually, it probably would have been quicker to put you through on the, there you go, and then stick you through there. And that, nope, yes, that's the compressor, so that will make those. And I need 32 of those. I get 6 for every one of those with 12 and glue. That's easy. So that's that, and then we just got the conveyor modules, which is going to be rubber sheets, electric motors, and wire. The wire is probably going to be the hardest thing, actually. While that's doing, then let's go and address that wire problem, because I know I'm always low on tin wire, and there's a simple solution to that, which is in here. We'll go and buy. That was not what I wanted to do, but there you go. Coins, coins, coins. Tin cable, detect, and buy. So it's 30, so I'll take 4 off. I'll keep those because that will probably reset before I've got the next batch. I actually need to also fix my extruder shapes. So yeah, we're almost done on that quest, and then obviously the fun bit will be assembling it because it's torque. So take my time, coke ovens and automate them. Wooden fluid pipes and tin pipes will help you reach your goal. You can either use faucets with redstone clocks or LV pumps to empty the creosote. For the charcoal, hoppers are easy to get once you have an assembler. Coke oven bricks, we've done that. Remember the tin item, the whole coke oven. Okay, I think I'm going to need to research how to automate these coke ovens in GregTech, because that kind of gives me clues without really telling me how, if you know what I mean. And I can't remember the coke ovens where the inputs and outputs were, so yeah, I think that's something we need to have a look at. You've made 8 of those. That'll actually be enough to make those pipes. I don't need to actually make any more mulch, if I'm honest. I think we just need you. Well, let's go and have a look again. Assembler, glue, program 12. Glue, assembler, program 12, 1, makes 6, I think, wasn't it? I know we need 32. So basically, you know what, stick them all in. Doesn't matter. It really does not matter. And then it's just the conveyors, and I've got 2, so I need 9 more, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 of those. I need 18 of those and a bunch of that, and I'm going to use these anyway, aren't I? I always do. It's not like these are never going to get used, so it's not really. Oh, I only needed 9 of that. Okay, that's fine. So that can go away, that can go away, that can come out, that can go and be put away, and that is it. Now what we've got to do is work out how to actually set these up, and the reason I'm saying I'm not entirely sure how to set them up is largely because I'm not sure whether I need to elevate them or not. So I am going to sleep the night away. I'm going to do a little bit of research and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, problem is with a lot of these things is, like with especially the things like GregTech, is the only real good sources of anything to watch on these are, well, things like me, where the person is, or whoever's doing it is rattling about what they're going to do rather than actually doing a guided thing. So there's a lot of stuff with these tin pipes, and those are item pipes going into the various things, and you know, but it's not 100% clear. I've got a cat scratching at the door now. It's not 100% clear from the videos how they're actually achieving these things. So I am going to kind of play this a little bit my own way. And what we're going to do is we are going to we're going to move this all back 1. So that's going to be there. And I'm going to put these up on posts, basically. That's going to actually hang on. So if I want to have a thing on a post, I'm going to go like that, and then I could have come 1, 2, 3. I could have come 1 forward like that, couldn't I? And yeah, I've got carried away. I've nothing new there. And whether I'm going to get this wired in and working fully is another question. But what we can do is we can pop these up on stilts so we can walk underneath. Now once the pipes and everything are in, we probably won't be able to, and I also want to take out this lot, but we'll get them in, we'll get them piped up, and we'll get them making initially charcoal, and then we can get piped it up. English, come on. So it will go like this, basically. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that kind of borders the end off nicely and gives me some working positions. And we can nicify these posts up later. That's you know, neither a problem nor an issue. What we'll do is we'll get up and we'll get in, and we'll start getting these things set up. Now the thing I do need to remember is these things are spawnable on the roof. They're not. Actually, it says mobs cannot spawn. Okay. Maybe they're not spawnable on the roof then. Oh, don't want to be in it. That would be a very painful experience. Yeah, I actually thought this was spawnable on its top, but it's clearly not. So we'll get that in, and then we'll probably put our fuel supply going in, and we need a tank for the creosote and all the other stuff. But I need to first off build 10 of these things. So I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I'm struggling on this one. I've tried a conveyor module on this pipe and it is just not pulling out of this. I'm not sure. Do I need to use a screwdriver or something? I mean, have I got a screwdriver? Can I do... Yes. Yes. One stack every 20 seconds, so it should. Yep, that went to that one. Then so it's basically going to pull one stack every 20 seconds, and all I need to do is keep placing that barrel. When the barrel empties, I go back and get the next one. But that's easier than faffing around with the big burner thing down there, because this is going to produce charcoal and it's going to produce creosote, and if I remember rightly, creosote can actually be used as a fuel. It's not necessarily a good fuel, 48,000 out of there, or 8,000 per litre, or 40. So the semi-fluid generator is probably the better one, but it's still, you know, that's something, isn't it? Semi-fluid. It has uses, and it can be distilled out to lubricant if I was ever desperate for lubricant, that I'm not. So the next thing is going to be outputting the charcoal, which I'm probably going to just do with a hopper on each one and have a barrel at the bottom. So as it does that, and then we just need to output the fluid, which I will probably, because these are a lot cheaper than those, so I may pull them out and then we'll set up a tank maybe here. We'll do it off at the top perhaps. Not sure yet, we'll work out how to do that, but these are working, and obviously we need to come up with a nicer look and feel for it, but get rid of that, get that on, and we are good for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.